Okay guys, I had to free up some storage in my phone, so I'm continuing the previous video, yeah? So as I'm saying, yeah, Valentina Martyshchenko went totally insane, and several years ago when I fled Russia, she hired this man and this woman, among other people, but the main criminals there was this man and this woman who I never saw in face, but who I heard. Because right now I'm in Novosibirsk, residing on the 6th floor of my apartment building, and the comedy is that they moved to the 7th floor of the same building. I believe they are upstairs, yeah, in the flat that's just above my apartment here, yeah. Like I said, the truth is incredible, yeah? If it does not sound like truth, if it sounds crazy, that's probably true, yeah? And I'm saying this because right now my father's life, I love my father, YURY Martyshchenko. He is my biological father. He's my father by essence. I love him, and I love myself, yeah? And the life of my father and my own are in danger because of these three people. These two criminals, man and woman, hired by Valentina and Valentina herself, yeah? So once I moved here, I did not notice strange things going on immediately, yeah? But some time later, I started hearing Valentina Martyshchenko's voice plus this male voice and female voice. Adult male and adult female voice right on top of me, on top of my apartment, yeah? And the audio was very clear, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have a tone for recording. I never record things, yeah. I cannot do this, yeah. But I will be brief, yeah. So they are watching me. I do not know how. There is a camera somewhere they installed. It's not visible to me. I do not know where it is, but they are watching me. Second, they are watching me here citywide. Yeah, there are multiple people who hate me, who want me dead, who are watching me, people who scream hate things by the windows of my house, down my balcony, yeah, people who scream hate speech right beneath my balcony, yeah. I cannot walk the street, yeah, people would look and comment, yeah, and these two specific people, a man and a woman who I never saw in face, or maybe I saw them multiple times, I don't know, that's who they are, yeah. I only know the voices. So those were the couple, I believe they are husband and wife, maybe not, I do not know, yeah, a man and a woman. So from what I heard several years ago, when I left Russia to Israel, then Brazil, yeah, to try and flee and save myself. Valentina Martyshchenko went obsessed, she went insane, she hired these people, this man and woman, primarily them, I think, yeah, and she told them, like, hey, I have two new expensive apartments in the center of two towns, yeah, which are very pricey, and I have lots of money, a gold amount of money. And I'm willing to give it all to you if you take care of my little daughter, yeah? Which she called me. I'm not her daughter. I'm not her daughter in either sense. She's demon, devil, criminal that should never have existed. She destroyed my whole life, yeah? And she wanted to destroy it more, yeah? It's the terriblest creature the devil has created. She should never have existed in this world. She committed crimes against me. And she found these two criminals, and she offered them two apartments and a stash of money that she was stashing throughout multiple years that Yulia was giving her in dollars, yeah. And she promised it all to them for hunting me, yeah. So these people, these criminals, I cannot call them people, men and women, they saw their benefit, yeah. And as I was hearing now from their conversations above, yeah, I've heard too many conversations because Valentina is in dementia now, yeah. And right now she's just crazy, insane. She's talking all the time, yeah. She's crying, she's moaning there all the time. I almost went crazy here. Inside a month, I almost went crazy, 24 hours a day. These men and women, they don't go to work. The whole day, 24 hours, they stay there, Valentina Martyshchenko and this man and this woman, yeah. They sound adult, they don't sound very young, they don't sound very old either, yeah. And that's all I know about them. And they spend 24 hours a day there in this locked flat above, yeah, Valentina Martyshchenko crying, moaning, just sometimes asking for help, sometimes crying, etc. And they have some way of watching me here. I do not know where the camera is. I do not know how they're doing it. I'm not good at technology. I do not know. I don't have an answer. But somehow they are watching me, they're commenting on what I'm doing, on my every move, face expression, move, the phone, the messages I get, yeah? So maybe they get them too from my phone. Guys, I know how crazy I sound. Believe me, I know what you're thinking, yeah? But like I said, truth is incredible, so please challenge yourself, yeah? And try and think that I'm being true here and honest and factual, yeah? Because I need help. I'm gonna be killed. I'm gonna be killed. And I want you at least to know who did it. And it's been a month for 24 hours, night and day. Valentina Martyshchenko moaning there, crying, describing me, discussing me. She's totally mentally sick, in dementia. She's not realizing what she's doing or saying or what she is anymore. Like, she's totally not human, not in human shape anymore. There is no brain, there is just some sickness there, yeah? But this woman and men, they are fully adequate, but they are also demons, devils, and criminals from what I heard. And guys, when you talk of Russian murderers or Russian mafia or Russian criminals or Russian killers, that's them. Like, that's these two people, this man and this woman. Of course, broader population of Novosibirsk and Moscow as well, yeah. I'm surrounded with hate, threat, and danger here. But these two people are the implementation of the word killer, murderer, Russian criminal, Russian mafia, yeah? And that is terrible. They are poisonous snakes, guys. And they are poisonous snakes. They're above my head, on the floor above me. And here in this flat, that's me and my father, helpless. My old father and myself, totally helpless, scared. No alternatives, nothing to do, yeah? And these people threaten to kill my father and me, and they want to kill my father and me. This woman, Valentina, she does not realize what she's doing. So, from what I heard in these past months, Valentina allowed them, she gave them this flat. She allowed them to sell that flat for her and save the money for themselves. And she asked them to spend this money on me, who was at the time in Israel, Brazil, and then French Guyana, yeah? So guys, naturally, I did not see nothing good. I did not see no money that suddenly landed in my pocket. It was not what happened. Instead, as I got to know now, yeah, this criminal sold her flat. They got a lot of money. You can imagine how much a flat costs, a one-bedroom apartment that was new, not renovated, but new, in the center of town, which is quite a big town. Novosibirsk is a big town in Russia, yeah. Trust me, it's very, very, very expensive. It's a lot of money. And plus, she gave them all the money she stashed. One complete bedroom apartment plus all the money she stashed. She asked them to spend it, quotation, on me. Naturally, what happened? These people, these criminals, this man and woman, they persuaded her that I'm some lost, crazy prostitute who's anti-Russian, who is sick, physically dying, physically sick in her head, who is doing something criminal in some other countries, in terrible danger, about to be killed, that I need a lot of investments to save my physical body, my mind, my soul, but not, yeah? And these same people travel, I believe they traveled to Brazil. I cannot prove that. That's my option, yeah? But I do know for sure whether or not they traveled there personally. I do believe though, I am certain they took Valentina because Valentina was there. She would not be able to be there without these two, yeah? So I believe this man and this woman took Valentina. She paid for the tickets. She paid for all the trip traveling costs, yeah? And they all went to Brazil and then to French Guyana after me to harass me and to kill me. What I know for sure, and I can prove it because it was word for word, yeah, it was word for word what I heard, is that this man and this woman sold Valentina's apartment, took her stash money, and they spent at least some of this amount on paying for crimes that were being done to me in Brazil and in, I think in Israel too, and in French Guyana. Now, guys, I love Israel. This is my country by spirit. This is my country by nature. I love Brazil. This is my country by spirit. This is my country by nature. I fully support Israel in its war against criminals and murderers. I fully support Ukraine too. And I do love Brazil. It's in my heart. Israel is in my heart. Ukraine is in my heart. Brazil is in my heart. Yeah. And Israel and Brazil are two countries that are very dear to me. Yeah. And I would have stayed there, trust me. I could have stayed on work visa. I could have found ways, yeah? I could have found a lot of ways. But all the things I've been telling in Twitter, for example, yeah, or in YouTube here, yeah, under the name of YURY Martyshchenko, describe the crimes to being done to me there, yeah? And my thought was, man, these people are dangerous, these foreigners, yeah, they discriminate, they do bad stuff against me, yeah? Like, how so? I was so angry and scared and panicked. And now I know why. Now I know what was happening. So the thing is that this man and this woman took Valentina's money. I think they went to Brazil personally with Valentina. What I know for sure is that they spent this money to pay some people who call themselves doctors, psychiatrists, gynecologists, who would call themselves whatever, but I think they paid plain criminals, like just people to harass me, to threaten me, to try to kill me. And what was happening is I was being raped, I was being beaten, I was being threatened, I was being harassed and followed daily by people. I did not know what's happening. What? Like, what's your problem? What do you want from me? Yeah. And I was harassed by people who were misusing my disorder. Every night they were getting access to my body. They were raping me. They were looking in between my legs like I'm a dog. They called me a dog. They called me a dog. And they would access me and rape me and look in between my legs, discuss my genitals, yeah? Beat my body, put snakes in my hands, but not actually real facts, guys, yeah? And I was that close to being dead. And that was lasting for almost 4 years, 3.5 years in Brazil. Sometime in Israel was different from what I'm describing. It was very different, but I told on my website and I told in some other sources in my Twitter that I suffered some crimes there caused by the Russians as well, yeah. And in French Guyana, yeah, in Brazil and in French Guyana, I was abused a lot. I was being raped physically, I was being raped mentally, I was being harassed, threatened, followed, watched, killed. I was being destroyed every night. They wouldn't let me sleep. They would stuff some kind of psychotropic drugs, some kind of drugs that cause extreme drowsiness, extreme sleepiness, some totally destroyed mental condition. By the morning, then in the morning I would have to go to a job where people would laugh at me and humiliate me, and people in the street would spit on me I know there were people who hired prostitutes and paid prostitutes to scream some disgusting things by my house, by the place where I lived, yeah, night and day, so I would be able to sleep or rest or anything, yeah. I know they spread some social PR propaganda against me that caused genuine hate. They showed Valentina and said, hey, look at that criminal, that whore, that insane prostitute. Yeah, she not only insulted Russia, the Russian government and people, she also left the poor mommy who is like without money or something, and she's fleeing some financial problem. She's not being honest. They spread these lies. They showed this woman who was then, I believe she was in dementia already. She was already insane. Yeah, she was bad in her head. Valentina was already bad in her head. Yeah, she was already insane. She was not realizing what she was doing or saying, and I believe she was nodding her head and crying miserably. Yeah. And they used her, they put her up the flag, you know, they used her for their propaganda to cause massive hate against me. And there were plenty of people who took this money, yeah, and guys, let me be honest, yeah, I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people who would be prepared to cut off your head, you know, to remove your throat, to stuff a knife in your belly, yeah, to do anything, to cut out your intestines for $1, for 50 cents, yeah. For $10, they would take all of your organs out for free, you know. Guys, I've seen a lot of people who would do insane things for a little money. And in the countries I've been to, yeah, I'm not willing to say anything bad. In every country I've been to, probably in a lot of countries, you can easily find criminals who would do horrible criminal things that are obviously criminal and obviously killing an innocent person for some money, yeah? And they had a lot of money to give. They gave away, as they are claiming in their conversation to Valentina, they just said today, yeah, that they gave away the price, the whole money they got from the sale of her apartment, just to finance the torture that happened against me in Brazil. And they confessed they hired people, they paid people to follow me, to watch me, to report on me, to harass me, to rape me, to look in between my legs during nights, to rape me, yeah? To make my life hell. And guys, I would have stayed in Brazil. I love that place. I would have stayed in Israel. I love that place, yeah? I'm very... it would have been a different story, but they hired an army of people to endanger, abuse, harass, beat, rape me physically, and then during the day to rape me mentally and to harass me mentally and threaten me. There was not a person in my support. There was not a person that understood what was happening or that believed me or that supported me, yeah? Add to this my nightly disorder where I'm unable to protect myself, yeah? And essentially I'm an object to which you can do or not do things, yeah? So what they did to me as an object was criminal. They raped me, they looked in between my legs, they stuffed psychedelic drugs that almost got me killed, yeah? I had several heart episodes, yeah? I almost got under a car, I almost fell from the balcony. I was doing some job that implied being careful, and I mean, they would do criminal things, guys, yeah? I would have died. I was that close to death so many times, and I was being tortured. It's called torture. And so this man and this woman, they paid for this torture. And they made sure that I don't stay in Brazil. They caused it. They invested their energy in this, yeah? So they would be happy if they got me killed. That was the purpose probably, because they would cut this end loose, yeah? I would not be a danger to them anymore. So they can take the rest of Valentina's money and live happily. And they would tell their Russian buddies like, hey, we got rid of the dissident. We killed the dissident. We killed the anti-Russian Protestant, yeah? They would be happy about that. They hate me, yeah? But the primary motivation was money. They knew Valentina had dementia. They knew she would believe anything they say and she would do anything they say, yeah? She knew she has plenty of money left, and I believe they did not spend the price of the whole apartment as they told her, maybe a good deal of it, enough to finance daily torture of me in 2 different towns in Brazil, then in French Guyana. And maybe the crime that was done against me in Israel, yeah, that the Russians did, yeah. I believe they financed all of this, so probably it was quite some money that went there, yeah, but they had a lot. I believe they saved some for themselves as well, and I do believe they wanted to kill me to cut this end loose, to make sure Valentina is gonna die. She has dementia anyway. If she doesn't die, they will kill her. She's no problem, yeah. But I was the problem. A, because I was visible, I was against Russia, and B, because they wanted this money and they did not want someone to investigate what happened to Valentina or what happened to her 2 apartments and to her stash of money, yeah? So they would be happy to kill me. They were happy if I got under a car, if they, stuffed drugs in my mouth at night. And then I go to work, I get under a car, or I fall off the balcony that was supposed to clean in a hotel where I worked when I left Brazil, yeah? They would be happy if I died. They would be happy if I went suicidal, because the pressure, physical, psychological pressure, the crimes that have been committed against me daily, nightly, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 3.5 years were terrible. Any normal person would, either kill or be killed or get in some bad situation. I stayed alive. I was not suicidal. I stayed alive. The only thing is that they forced me to leave Brazil that way, yeah? They forced me to run away from Brazil, yeah? And I believe maybe it was them who tried to take my life in that Brazil airport when I had that episode, when I almost died. Maybe that was them who did it, who just wanted to kill me quickly when I was trying to run. I do not know, yeah? But I know for sure that they wanted to cut me loose. Then when I came back to Moscow, these same people brought Valentina to Moscow. They would bring her under my windows where I lived every fucking night, yeah? They would pay people that time on the floor below me, yeah? They would pay money for that apartment to have access to me, to have direct access to me, using my night condition, yeah? And they raped me, they abused me, they beat me, and they were trying to get me killed. They would be happy to get me killed. And from what I heard from their conversation, they were poisoning me, yeah? So they said that the plan of the Russians was either to poison me or to poison me out. It's a curious Russian play of words, really. Вытравить, травить, вытравить. So the word travить is very multifunctional in Russian. It means poison, to poison someone physically, like to poison them with cyanide, for example. As one thing, it also means to poison them psychologically, like to really drive them crazy intentionally, to harass intentionally, to torture psychologically and mentally intentionally, yeah? To expose to some torture, yeah? So this word is very multifunctional. And also if you say вытравить, it can mean to drive someone out of a place, yeah, to make someone leave a place. So it's a very multifunctional word. And they use the catchphrase, like, which would literally mean that they would want either to poison me physically or to poison me mentally or to drive me out, yeah. It was not a joke, but it did sound funny. It was them who was sounding this catchphrase, yeah. And that's what they're planning to do in Moscow. They were planning to poison me and kill me physically, yeah? I ran away from Moscow and I complained in my video. But I still do think, now they are poisoning me mentally, yeah, primarily. But I do think they're gonna kill me physically because that's what I've been listening to for days. They were asking Valentina Martyshchenko, so they were asking her to give the keys to the apartment where I live now, so they can access me at night, yeah? They told her my father is too old to take care of me and that they will need to get access to me at night, so I have my disorder and cannot protect myself. They told my father is too old, he cannot take care of me, and they need some way to access this apartment. Short of making copies of the keys, you know, this illegal слепки, the Russian word is слепки, ключей. The translation is these illegal copies of the keys you make. When you don't have the actual key, you can make this print of the key and make a new key, yeah? They were talking, they're gonna make that. They were asking Valentina to give her copy of the keys because now I've installed some new locks, but there are some old locks here, yeah? So it's a combination. They want to get all of it. And they are brainwashing her. They're brainwashing her. They're telling her, I'm sick, I'm gonna die, I'm mentally sick, I need somebody's help. I do not know these people, but whatever help they're talking about, if they can die, if they can move out of this place, if they can just leave, like leave and be far away from me, you know? One hemisphere, as far as possible away from me, another planet, that's the only help they can give, or if they kill themselves, they are jointly, all three of them, yeah? I am scared of these people. They threaten my father, they threaten me. I'm scared for my life. They do torture Valentina Martyshchenko there, from what I'm listening. I've tried to call police yesterday, did not help, yeah? Yesterday she was screaming after they were really torturing her. They were telling her daughter, well, they meant me, yeah, I'm not her daughter. They told her her daughter is a prostitute, is a whore. They were showing some pictures, videos that they made, yeah? They were giving her some dirty, terrible kind of things that would be used to psychologically torture a person. They were telling her I'm anti-Russian and the whole people here hate me, I will never get a job, I'm a loser, I will be killed, I'm sick, etc. They were trying to pressure her for the keys and for more money. And as far as I understood from their conversation, she already has no money. Because the second apartment she had left, she gave to them. She gave the rights, the legal rights to her second apartment to the same man and woman whose face I never saw. I don't know. Maybe I saw them. I do not know. That's these two voices, who these two people are, yeah? Because I only have the audio memory. That's what I've been listening. I did not stay there waiting for them to come out or to take pictures. I'm afraid for my life. I do not see how it makes sense, and I'm afraid, I'm scared for my life. I do not want anybody to kill me prematurely, yeah? But I've been listening this 24/7. I believe they're trying to do this intentionally also to drive me crazy, because imagine 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're listening to some granny who has dementia, and she's like moaning, screaming, crying. Oh, my poor daughter, why is she standing like this? Why she's not working? What's her face expression? Why is she holding her phone? Like, literally these things. I do believe they have a camera here, so they let her watch this, and they all comment on this. And they tell her some terrible things about me, calling me prostitute, insane, whore, sick, etc., blah, 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 yeah? Accusing me of some crimes, accusing me of some terrors, yeah? Totally insulting and humiliating me. Torturing her, because the stuff they would be telling her, they would use words that would be censored in Russian language, cursing words, terrible language, insulting language. They yell at her. They are totally denigrating her, threatening her, yeah? And the woman has dementia. She's not realizing she's in the company of 2 murderers, and she hired those murderers to kill me and torture me, yeah? She's not realizing what's happening anymore. She's not realizing it's not a daughter situation, yeah? She's not realizing, she never realized she destroyed my life in the first place. Even when she was sane, she never realized any of your crimes against me. And now she has dementia, she went crazy. She went crazy. And she gave legally her second apartment now to these people. So now she has no place to go, as far as I understand. Maybe, yeah, or maybe she promised them to give it to them. I do not know exactly what the legal catch is, but she's living there with them. They do not let her come out of the place without them, at least, yeah. And she's there. And yesterday she was screaming. They don't let her eat. They don't give her food. That's when I called the police, yeah. Because, man, God knows I hate the person. They want her dead, and I prefer her dead, yeah. But I do not want to be an accomplice to this or listen to that, yeah? I do not want to suffer like that. I do not want to be going crazy. More than that, I know that when I tried to have a job here in Novosibirsk, I found a very simple job at cash register in some kind of store, yeah? These people went to the directors of that store where I was working every day under the cameras. They showed Valentina crying in dementia, yeah? They told that they wanted to use their international connections with Brazil and with French Guyana, France, yeah? Their acquaintances there to make some kind of program about me, TV, internet program, some kind of show, yeah, involving me. And they would want to use these camera materials for this program, these internet materials. And I only got to know about this sometime later when I saw people watching me very curiously, laughing in my face, insulting me, meter away from me, calling me a dog, a prostitute, saying something about the French, what the French say, what the Brazilians say, which were very funny and deeply insulting things, really, yeah. And man, calling me a dog and prostitute in my face, mentioning the mommy, yeah, mentioning the Brazilians, the French, etc., say how they were planning to make some kind of New Year program, happy end, yeah? Some kind of criminal comeback, yeah? And they gave these video materials of the innocent me trying to do a very difficult and very unpleasant job there for like 12 hours a day, barely standing. They gave these videos for some show, which they were sending them to some Brazilian and French contact, yeah, who did not give me refuge, who refused to give me refuge, who refused to give me asylum. And they were trying to prove, like, look at that, she's fine here. Guys, I was being killed. I am being killed. I am being tortured. I am being threatened every night and every day. Naturally, I left that terrible job where I was being humiliated, laughed at, that was intolerable, that was full of hate, and that did this to me, that found normal to do this to me behind my back, yeah? I mean, in any normal country, I could sue for this for millions of dollars. But that if the country were normal, and unfortunately, I'm in the hell of Russia. I cannot sue, I cannot prove anything, yeah? So here I am. I have no job because these people say, yeah, will buy her another job. When she finds another job, we need to make some PR. We need to show that that specifically we, this man and this woman say, we need to show that we, are trying to help her, give her a job, pay her money, take care of her, etc. They're trying to do some PR behind my back involving me. I do not need none of that, Thank God I'm an adult, well-educated person with 2 higher educations, young, beautiful, with amazing health, Quite in my mind, very brave, very clever. I know what I'm doing, extremely professional. God knows I can find 1,000 jobs if I want to maintain them. But these people keep falling. They talk to employers. They go to employees. They call these people and say, hey, you need to hire her. We are going to pay you. You're going to pay her this amount of money, but we need photo, we need video, we need PR. We need you to partake in our show about her. We need to make some PR materials. Because she was against Russia, she was against the country, she was against mommy, which they call Valentina, which she is, and she's a criminal, which is demented now, And we need to make some kind of PR to finish off this story so nobody would ever remember about this girl ever again by anything she said. Nobody would ever believe her, And also we need to destroy her. They say we need to smudge her. Раздавить, the Russian word. Давить, раздавить. Which can mean pressure or just step down on, like you step down on an insect, like you step on a cockroach or something, And that's what they want to do to me. They were saying this to themselves, to Valentina, and to other people. I cannot have a job. I found a freelance translator job. They called that woman in Moscow. They told her exactly when to send me orders. The schedule, how much to pay me. I sent this woman back a message, I'm not going to do this job anymore. I cannot find a job because these people keep me out of job because whatever I found is anything but job. No normal person would ever tolerate this. And I need money. It's my papa who is feeding me. It's YURY Martyshchenko, he's given me money, who is supporting me, who is the only person who has ever truly supported me or cared about me or solved my problems, It's YURY Martyshchenko who is helping me now in this situation. He's an old guy, but he's very healthy, he's very sportive, he's doing sports, he's doing exercise, he's in great shape, His mind is very bright. He's a very bright, clever young mind. He has a clever young brain in his head. He's very smart. He's very sharp, like me, And he's a great person like me, and he's helping me. And they know it, and they are unhappy. They hate him too. They want to kill him, and they want to kill me, And I'm scared for my father's life. I'm scared for my own life. Right now, I depend on my papa for money because I'm not able to get a job. I keep trying. I'm not able. No normal person would ever tolerate this, And these people watch me on camera. And they put these materials in the internet against my knowledge, against my will. I do not partake in this. I never gave consent to this. I never would have. No normal person would have. I do not know how they're doing this, except for those cameras installed that were there, So there was a video recording going on, obviously, But here in this apartment, I do not know how they're doing this. I'm a normal, sane person. I don't know, I know they are doing this, and I know these people are driving me crazy very intentionally. They must realize exactly what they are doing. They are adult women and men who sound very adequate, so they must realize, they do know I'm hearing this. And I think they're driving me crazy intentionally because they want me crazy. And they were asking Valentina to give keys to this apartment. They were telling her that they need to access me because I'm in danger, because she's gonna die, there will be nobody to take care of me, quotation. They told her they will take care of me, which scares me badly, And I know for a fact that after they kill Valentina, or after she dies natural, I do not know what's gonna happen sooner, they're gonna go after me and after Papa. So they have already had 2 apartments and a stash of money. During these 4 years, they were torturing me in Brazil and France, and finally I know what was happening and why. It was not about the Brazilians, it was not about the French. It was definitely not about the Israeli. It was about these 2 people who would go to services, who would go to the United Nations department, who would go to individual criminals. And to go anywhere, actually, to the police. They've been to the police in Brazil, yeah? They've been to the police in France. They've been everywhere, yeah? They've talked to everyone, and they were the reason I was hunted. Because they know how to do PR. They would explain to people how I'm a crazy prostitute who ran from some financial problems, who spoke dirt about the country, who is racist, blah, blah, who left you poor money. Some other kind of lies, who is insane, who is some whore or something, yeah? They are the criminals. They would brainwash people, services, professionals, individuals, so that people would start to hate me. They know how to do PR. They know what things to put on their flag, yeah? They went to everybody and they gave money, they gave presents, they gave gifts. They bribed people. They paid criminals to go after me day and night so that any normal person would either kill or be killed or go insane. They tortured me. For more than 3.5 years in Brazil, for more than half a year in French Guyana, and before that they paid for the crime committed against me in Israel, and I know that. They paid for that specific rape. Maybe for 2, I do not know that. But I do know for sure that they paid for the crimes that were happening in Brazil and French Guyana. They went to every service, they went to every criminal, they hired individuals, they hired criminals, they hired services, they paid for all of that, they gave gifts, they brainwashed. They used everything. They paid prostitutes to go after me, yeah? Oh my God. Okay, I have some... Oh my God, yeah, my phone is discharging. I really hope it's going to be good for some time more. I'm going to try to charge it now because I want this video made. Yeah, so it's being charged. So yeah. Okay, well... No, I'm not going to charge it because it's distracting me. So, like I'm saying, they paid for all this. So now I finally know it was not about Brazilians having gone crazy. It was not about the French having gone crazy. It's about this man and this woman who had a lot of money, who had 2 apartments and a stash of money, who simply wanted to remove me as their problem on the way to this money. Plus to get a side benefit of killing an anti-Russian criminal and a Protestant, a dissident who spoke up against them, against their country, against them, yeah? And against, because they are criminals, because their country, Russia, is criminal, the Russians are criminals, yeah? I don't care if you think me racist or not, I'm saying the truth, yeah? I'm telling the truth. Well, so what am I saying? So now the secret is clear. Now I know who paid for the torture and for persecuting and harassing me in Israel, Brazil, and French Guyana. You can read more about the things I wrote on Twitter, but now that's the explanation, these 2 people. Maybe they were the ones who were willing to kill me in the airport in Brazil as well, yeah? I'm pretty certain they were. So, anyway, yeah, I still do not know their faces, just their voices. And now they are watching this camera, and from what I heard from their dialogues, yeah, I understood that they are making some kind of internet program involving Brazil, involving France, trying to show me off as some crazy woman to make some episodes, to get access to me when I'm at night, when I'm like an object, yeah? And to shoot some disgusting videos with me and to put them online. They're trying to film me now through some camera. I do not know where it is. I do not know how they do it. I know they can do it. The Russians can do a lot of things when it comes to criminal activity, yeah? They have criminal technologies. They know how to do crimes. The Russians know how to do crimes. All kinds of crimes, any kinds of crimes. They find nothing dirty. These 2 people are satans, they are devils, they are snakes. I shared the kind of things that made me deeply scared. And the point is, they are shooting this show against my consent. They are watching me online against my consent. They do not have any job of their own as far as I can see. They do not go to any job. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All the time, day and night, with this woman locked in, with Valentina Martyshchenko locked in, yeah? And they are completely preoccupied with watching me. I know it sounds crazy, incredible, that is true. And they are all 3 of them commenting and telling terrible things 24/7, yeah? And I'm listening to this in Russian, yeah? And that is intolerable. You will not believe the level of psychological torture that became physical torture that I'm undergoing here. You will not believe what torture I'm tolerating. If I complain, they pass it for crazy. They will be more than happy to call psychiatry and to pass me for crazy and to remove me this way. If that doesn't happen, they'll be willing to spread PR so somebody kills me. If nobody kills me, they'll be willing to do it themselves, me and my pa, yeah? And I'm scared for his life, I'm scared for my own life. They're trying to get access to this flat. They are asking her for the keys. They are holding her there, locked. They took all of her money. I believe she has no place to go to. She gave this man and this woman there, whose face I did not know, only voices, 2 apartments, a stash of money, expensive, a lot of money. Now she has no cent of her own, nowhere to go to, and I heard her saying this. I heard her saying she has no money left. She gave them all of it. And they yell at her when she complains, and then she says she's sorry and starts crying. And they yell at her. And know what's happening, yeah? And they keep her there locked. And they follow me, and they wait for her death, as they say too, yeah? But then they want to go after me, which scares me, yeah? To take care of me and my papa, yeah? And I know they want to pass it for murder or suicide, maybe, yeah? Maybe they wait for Valentina to die, maybe they want to kill her, and then they will get access to this apartment. I mean, no locks are locks. Like, guys, let's be real, yeah? You can break through any door, you can break through any locks. Whether or not you have the keys, it's easy. It's easy, yeah? And then they will say, hey, yeah, we've had this stash of videos where we were helping that poor crazy prostitute, yeah, who was insane to start with. We were trying to help her so much for so many years. But see, she was so sick and crazy and all, and she died of some physical sickness. Or maybe she committed suicide, or maybe she killed her pa and then committed suicide, yeah? Maybe she was revengeful, maybe she felt like, you know, they would quote these rape stories as something that were not true. They used to protect my father. And only to protect my father, because I was scared for his life, yeah? Like I said, he never did anything bad to either me or anybody else. He's the kindest, brightest, smartest, most generous, most intelligent person I know, yeah? He never did anything bad to me, yeah? But they will try to pass it for some crime, like murder or suicide or something, like I just went insane, killed him, or he killed me, or something happened, yeah, or he felt suicidal, or he died of old age, maybe they're gonna poison him, maybe they're gonna push him down the railways, yeah, he's often in metro, he's distributing some leaflets there, so maybe they're gonna do that, maybe they're gonna push him down the window here, maybe they're gonna poison him, then kill me, or make some kind of scene like murder-suicide, something, yeah, after which they want to get this flat as well. I believe that they want this money. Maybe they want to use me first. Maybe knowing my nightly disorder, first they want to use me in the capacity of prostitute or something. They know I'm unconscious. They know I'm not reactive at night, yeah. I'm a walkie-talkie with no brain in my head. I do not know how this disorder was externally caused to me. Already when I was a kid, I never knew about it until couple of years ago. I never knew about it that much until some months ago, yeah, so only now I know all about it, yeah. I'm not happy, but I'm happy that I do know about it. So I do believe that the same things they were doing against me in Brazil and in French Guyana, where they were hiring tramps to gang rape me. These 2 people, this man and this woman, they were hiring tramps, read my lips, tramps, to gang rape me at night when I was sleeping, because I could not sleep. I was sleeping in the street. And I never realized what happened before I heard that crowds were summing up to watch this. And nobody called the police because the police was there. The French Guyana police was there. And they were watching this. They were calling it show. Varieté. Stop the show. Arrêtez le varieté. Arrêtez la variété, stop the show, yeah? They were calling it show. They were watching this. They were also tormenting me in non-sexual ways as well. As far as I know, they were beating me on my knees. They were trying other things with me to ensure I'm helpless. And they did realize I was helpless, but they continued doing this to me. Intentionally and knowing that I was helpless. And they was not perceiving and not protecting myself, not having memory or consciousness or any kind of choice or agency in this. They did realize this and they continue to do this, yeah. And these two people hired criminals for this. And now they're sitting on this floor above with Valentina Martyshchenko, yeah? And they're trying to make some TV program, very nice, saying that they are taken crazy about some prostitute, ex-whore, anti-Russian, crazy racist, yeah? Who is anyway sick and mortally, dying, yeah? They hired tramps to gang rape me. They hired criminals to beat me. They hired these police and services to abuse me, They hired people who would simply drive me crazy 24 hours a day, so nobody would believe what I'm going through. Nobody would believe that. That's the number, the sheer number of people, the sheer quality level of things they were doing. These two people, this man and this woman there, they had helpers, they had others. They would hire other people, delegate some duties, yeah? But the bosses were these two, as far as I know now, to the best of my knowledge now, the bosses were those two, unless they have a boss of their own, who I do not know, yeah, or bosses of their own, who I do not know, yeah. But I do know for sure that these two people are involved. Not just involved, but they are the bosses here, yeah. And I do know they're planning to get rid of Valentina, yeah. And I don't know they brought her here to torment me and torture me, because every normal person would go crazy, get suicidal, get panicked, just die of heart attack from what I'm experiencing, hearing the 24/7 Valentina's mourning, commenting on my every action, every move, every word, every face expression. Them commenting as well, like they're watching me on camera, live stream, Plus telling her some disgusting things about me, and like some totally demented kind of conversation. One person on the end of this conversation totally has dementia, yeah, and she doesn't realize the kind of things happening or the kind of things she's saying, asking, yeah, or she doesn't have a memory of those things. So sometimes they would say some terrible things. They know she will forget about it. Like 20 minutes later, they can say, "We'll kill her," or something like that, yeah. Or they can, say something very terrible, torturing, threat, yell at her, abuse her, kick her. She will not remember it 10 minutes later, yeah? As far as from what I heard here, yeah? I do remember all of it. I was listening to all of this 24/7 for the past month. That I'm here, non-stop. I cannot go to the police and say this, because the police will think I'm crazy. I cannot seek international help because nobody helped me already, yeah? I cannot run away again because it's going to be very simple. They're going to hire new people to just kill me or to rape and kill me. They would provoke someone, yeah? They want to cut me off as a loose end. This guy said that if I ever run again, he has my photograph, and with my picture, he will find me anywhere. He said that. He's going to go after me again, wherever I go. And he's going to find me, and he's going to do the same things worse to me, yeah? He said that. So how do I go somewhere where I will be even less protected? Because I won't have a passport, I won't have a visa, I won't have a job still, and my father will not be close to me. I will not have at least the house, yeah? And he will hire some criminals like they did in Brazil or in French Guyana. They will hire some, criminals to rape me, beat me, and just kill me. So they can cut off this hand. And they'll hire some services. They'll go to the police like they did already in Brazil and in French Guyana. They will do all the same thing over again, only that they will hand it with my murder, So I cannot run away. And they're trying to make some nice show out of it right now, yeah? Some of it that the public is not supposed to see or hear, that I'm hearing, and I know this, yeah? And other things that they make, this PR thing that they want to put in the internet, so as to destroy me as a person, destroy my credibility, and just destroy my story, destroy the truth, smear me, and make sure nobody ever believes me again. To make it like I'm some funny, crazy, dying prostitute animal, who is a racist too, yeah? And a lot of stuff else, yeah? They're trying to, like, раздавить, pressure, step on me, smudge me like an insect, yeah? That's what they are saying. And they are looking for some nice moment to finish that show, so that nobody would ever see me seriously again, yeah? They said she was against the country. She did it because she said it against Russia. She said it against the country, said it against our people. She said it against Russians. She said things against Russia, smearing, as they said. I did not smear anybody. I told the truth about the Russian crimes, the crimes of Russia, the crimes of the Russians. I told the truth, yeah? And I understated it, guys, because the things are worse, significantly terribler in reality. I never told the whole truth about the horrors that Russia and the Russians are doing, about the horrors of what they are, yeah? People like this man and this woman, there. Of course, there are exceptions. Maybe there are like 5 or 6 people who identify themselves as Russians who are maybe not bad, maybe, I do not know, yeah? But the bulk of them are murderers and dangerous terrorists and criminals and rapists and poisonous snakes like these two who are poisonous, who are dangerous, who are second-hand sadists, who will do anything for a ruble, for a dollar, for whatever, yeah? Who will cut your intestines out. They are like that. They are cold, they are calculating, they are planning their crimes. They are implementing their crimes. They have no thought of God or morals or law or truth. They have no thought of that. It doesn't occur to them. They're not human. They are just like zombies from horror movies. That's what they are. And I'm horrified because I'm helpless. Like I said, I cannot run away. I have nobody to come for help because nobody is going to believe me. What I'm saying is incredible. Yeah, I'm gonna plug it in still. Yeah, because I think it's gonna discharge. Yeah. Right, so like I said, nobody is going to believe me because the truth is incredible and they made it as incredible as it can be. So I cannot think of someone who will believe what I'm saying, though I am saying the truth here. And I just make this video so that you know, guys, I am being tortured extremely badly. I have been tortured extremely badly for the past several years when I was trying to find refuge abroad and I had no chance at that. Because they've invested millions of money into harassing and destroying me. That was paid services, officials, individuals, groups, yeah? I had no chance to stay alive there, you know? They forced me back in here. They forced it. I came back here after terrible crimes were committed over my body and mind. And I was in terror. These people paid for this terror. They are terrorists. They paid for this murder, torture, and terror and rapes of me. They forced me in here. They forced me to speak up against these 2 countries, 3 countries, yeah? Though otherwise, without their interference, I would have been happy in Brazil or in Israel, yeah? They made it so. They made sure I'm being tortured. They made sure the Brazilians hate me and don't believe a word I say. They made sure the Israelis hate me. They made sure the French hate me, don't believe a word I say, yeah? They made sure I have no life there. They made sure I have no life anywhere. They made sure that now after I came back from Russia, they're going to kill me and torture me and drive me insane, rape me, destroy my body. They will not let go. They would not let go of me. And they're trying to destroy me socially, worldwide, so nobody believes me. And then after they finish this story, they hold Valentina there, who is in dementia. She's not realizing she's not human anymore. She's not realizing whose company she's in. She's not realizing she hired killers to torture and kill me. The worst kind of killers. I do not know where she found those 2 people. The worst kind of criminals. The terriblest criminals, the coldest criminals, poisonous snakes. She hired them on her money. She gave them all of her financial resources to go after me and to destroy me and to kill me physically and otherwise. And now the 3 of them are there. And I know that after they kill Valentina and after they finish their nice program that I cannot help, you know, imagine what it's like to be under watch. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, under watch every second, your every move, your every word, your every communication, your face expression. It can drive crazy, you know? In professional prisons, they do not use these techniques, the techniques that were used against me to destroy me psychologically and physically. They're very professional techniques, you know? So just say, in professional specified prisons, they do not use such methods to crack terrorists, the methods that were applied to me, yeah? Any normal person would go suicidal or insane or run and panic anywhere, yeah? like any normal person would. What, it's charging? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, any normal person would just do something, anything about it. But I have nothing to do about it and not know what to do except for not go crazy. But when I hear these people trying to get physical access at night times, having keys, yeah, talking about my old but still very healthy and very young in his mind and healthy in his body, Papa, yeah, trying to get access to him and to me, you know, I know that they want one more flat. They want to destroy me because they hate me anyway. Everybody here in Novosibirsk, every Russian hates me, yeah? If that's a Russian, they want me dead. They watch me, they insult me, they humiliate me, they scream hate things under my windows. They want me dead. And you don't imagine how cruel and how murderous and how lying and hypocritical these people are. You don't imagine the level of cruelty. Maybe the Ukrainians can imagine the level of cruelty because they know what I'm talking about, yeah? Like raping people with objects, yeah? They are like Palestinians in that, yeah? Same criminals. Raping, killing, stomping, yeah, that's Russians. Oh my God, is it charging? Yeah, it is charging. So, my God. And yeah, why I'm saying this, I'm afraid that I believe they are gonna do this nice TV show, whatever they are doing, put it on the internet, this illegal filming of myself, yeah. Maybe they're gonna edit it to make it look something they want it to look, yeah. After which they're gonna kill Valentina, or she's gonna die herself, whichever happens sooner, I don't know their plan. But I know they're gonna go after me. Either they're gonna use me as a prostitute or for their entertainment, get paid for criminals here, for Russian criminals to access me every night as they were doing before I fled Russia several years ago, as they were doing nightly. They're gonna probably do this again. They threaten me with this. Yeah, I heard them talk about it specifically and threaten me, yeah. There will be all kinds of people in this flat, yeah. They will get access, there will be all kinds of people in this flat every night who will be raping me, beating me, torturing me, doing things, yeah. And maybe then even leaving some money here for me, yeah. They were saying this. So I believe maybe they were planning a scheme like this, knowing that I'm unable to protect myself at night